Guys, at least this movie had an opening crawl. Let's be honest. What's up, guys? My name is Zach, and I'm bringing you guys a new review today for the new video game movie, Assassin's Creed. Let's talk about it. It's a piece of shit. No, but for real, let's actually talk about this movie. I can't completely shit on the movie. I will get to a rant in a second about some of the things in this movie. But overall, there are some good aspects of the movie, I guess, that I can see where the movie was going good to. First off, the performances for what the characters and what the actors are actually given is fine. They do fine for what they have. Marion Cotillard is always great, and so is Michael Fassbender. They both did a great job for the development and the story that they had and the script that they had. But overall, the script's where a lot of this lies in. And also, the action for this was beautifully filmed. I can say Justin, the director of this, did such a great job filming the fighting in this. Especially for being a PG-13, this was a very good fighting. I do have some problems with the fighting, but overall, it was very strong fighting aspects. And how you would see it was very badass. Camera angles for those were absolutely beautifully shot. Like I said, this is a beautiful film. But overall, that's where all the pros pretty much lay for this movie. Let's seriously get into a rant. I'm going to post a picture in the editing process, and that is what Michael Fassbender is doing. He's looking for a good story for this film. A good story here, a good story there, and he just happens not to be able to find it. Because guess what? That is the biggest problem in this movie. There is no story. The story for this, and I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan, and the director of this did such a good job with Macbeth last year. I was really anticipating something because Assassin's Creed has such great lore and great stories that I was expecting a ton from this movie. And the fact is that the story is not good at all. I don't give a shit about any of the fucking characters in this because all the characters in here are boring pieces of shit. To be honest, I literally couldn't even fathom how much I cared about each single character. Each character bored me to death, to be honest. And even when you went back in time, oh my god. When you went back in time to the 14th century Spain, awesome scenes. But I didn't even know any of the other characters' names besides the main assassin Aguilar. And guess what? You don't learn any story. All it is to have some action. You move the further piece of it where to see the Apple of Eden actually is. And yes, they're looking for the Apple of Eden, something from the video games that if you've watched. But my problem with that all lies within the story. It's so damn boring. At least 15 to 20% of this movie is all in the past and the rest is in the future. And that is a horrible decision from the studio. I don't understand why they would have done that. It really killed the movie because for me, when we play the games or you watch the games, you're more interested in the past, not the future. You don't really care. Yeah, the future sometimes have some cool aspects, but as the Assassin's Creed games have gone along, they've kind of gotten rid of that because more people care about the past and seeing those characters. I was looking forward to seeing Aguilar's character, not Callum's. The thing is that they don't even try to make Callum you care about him. He's a murderer in the real life, and they don't make you care a single bit about him and give him no character development. They say some things, but it didn't really resonate anywhere to me for me to say, hey, you know what? I should really care about this dude. Like I said, the performances are fine, but God, this movie's shit. It's not good at all. Some of the directing was fine with the action scenes, but besides that, the story was horribly paced. The editing was alright in some parts, but overall, the story really badly paced, where it feels like the beginning of a first act of a game. It's not good. And then, even though it feels like the first half of a game, it also feels like they rushed it. It feels like you could have ended it at any time point, and it feels like the movie was just shortened and condensed, and there's some other assassins in here that you learn about that you don't even get a name from. You get one name and a couple cool action scenes, and that's really all you get from them. It's really disappointing because Assassin's Creed usually makes you care about each and every character, even if you get a different assassins in each game. This movie did not do that for me. All Assassin's Creed is a piece of shit. I can't recommend going to see this movie. I think if you're a fan of the lore, you will either appreciate this movie and say good job for what you did, or be absolutely pissed off at it like me. Like I said, there are some great aspects to this movie, and I can see where they're going to do a good movie, but overall, this is not a good movie. It's not worth your time going to see the theaters, and for some magical reason, if this movie does get a sequel, then I'm hoping to God they get better writers, because the biggest problem about this movie is the damn script. That is the thing, is that thank God we have Uncharted coming out, who actually has a great director and a great writer on it, and we also got a Last of Us movie that has been announced. So I'm hoping to God that either one of those will save us from the video game movie curse. But overall, Assassin's Creed is one of the biggest disappointments for video game movies, video game chances of anything, and just movies in general for this year. It's not strong, it's not a good story, action's fine, but overall, it's a very disappointing movie, and I think you're going to be disappointed too when you see this. That is why I'm going to have to give Assassin's Creed a D. What are you guys thinking about this? Are you guys kind of pissed off at me for ranting about Assassin's Creed? Or have you seen it and do you agree with what I'm saying? Let me know down in the comments. Comment down below. I really want to hear what people are saying about this movie, because the critics are absolutely crapping on this movie. And I really wanted to not crap on this movie, but I really had to, because I just am so angered by how bad this movie was. It should have been better. Oh my god. Let's hope for the next video game movie to be better. We're almost done with 2016. I guess I can just simmer down and know there's more good movies coming out, or go see Star Wars again. Like and subscribe and let me know what you guys thought of this review. And also, I just want to hear you guys' comments about this movie. So let's get down to this. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great rest of your guys'